Alright, so we got our new terrarium for Dexter, and we're about to cut the top off. It's pretty big, pretty impressive. So, hey man, you got a new house on the way. We just have to build it. Here it is. Doesn't look that big on the camera, but it's pretty big. Let's see here. Dun 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 dun. You know what? Looks like a giant terrarium. Amazing. So we are picking back up work. I have the back out of the terrarium and taking all the garbage out. Got a piece of ceramic to cut for the shelving, so we're gonna have to measure and cut that. And we have some mushroom ledges, large mushroom ledges. So these we will mount on 3 sides with silicone to hold up our ledge. So hopefully that'll work. I think. Alright, so we're going to try to be pretty generous with the silicone. And first we've got to get the side in. So we're going to put 1 on the side and 2 on the back to hold up the shelf. And I did some research. It says the humidity for ball pythons should be about 60 to 70%. So we're going to have to test the humidity in there for a bit just to make sure it's a suitable environment. Hopefully the shelf will prevent the water that we're going to put in the bottom from creating humidity too high. If it does, though, we may just have to get a heat lamp at the top to create circulation, keep the humidity down at about the right spot. So we'll use our hygrometer to test that and make sure we've got the correct humidity for them. First shelf in. Hopefully we're nice and level. Video doesn't really tell, but we measured it out good. We're going to let that sit, and then we have to put our other 2 in the back, on the back walls. So, tell you what, this thing is heavy, and it is awkward to move around, so I don't know how I'm going to get it on the table. Dexter just had a good meal this morning, so he's full. He is digesting. But I have to get this table cleaned off and get it cut so we can center the center of gravity on this terrarium so it doesn't put too much weight on the side. But I don't know how I'm going to get it up there. It's about 70 pounds. It's just awkward to move. So we'll figure it out. Alright, shelf number 2 is in. Tested out the levelness. They look pretty good. Cleaned off the table. About to pull it out and do some cutting. That's next. Alrighty. So, you can see the table's a little lopsided now. The legs are far to the back. That is because the terrarium will sit right there. And so we wanted it centered over the load-bearing legs. And it brought it back a little bit over there too. And the waterfall fits nicely in there next to the mushrooms. The mushrooms are ready. We've got some PVC cut. We have our shelf right here. And it fits perfectly in as well. PVC for a leg over there. And this guy goes right down in here and will sit as a shelf. Give us about 8 to 10 inches above the water. And I've got to silicone some edges on it so that Dexter's mulch doesn't fall out. And let that sit overnight, and who knows, we might be able to get it going next weekend or tomorrow. We'll see. Alrighty, got shelf cordoned off, and we're going to do some sawing. And then next is the tabletop. So, we'll check it out when we're done. So we have siliconed the shelf in place. We've got our cords wrapped up over the top, waterfalls in place, and now we have to tackle getting the back cut to fit. We're going to have to cut the bottom off so it can sit above the shelf and the waterfall. We have the waterfall fitted. We've got the back fitted. We have to cut this piece out, so hopefully on the back, on the very back here, we'll put something on the glass to make it look nice. And then I think probably on the side right here, I'm going to go to the pet store and get something to make it look nice too. So, but that's fitted, and all we got to do is get the back and the side scoped out and corrected, put the lights up on top, and we'll be almost ready. Nice. Alright, so the back was cut, and we did one more addition in the back, which is going to be the lighting for the dish. We had installed some LED lighting. Boom, shakalaka. And that should light up the bottom for the fish. And so it's going to be flush. We still have to put the backing on there, and hopefully it won't be direct like that. Once we pull it all the way back, it should be more ambient like that. So that's the hope anyway. We're going to find out, I guess. Alright, back number one is in. So, looks like a jungle. Pretty cool looking. I don't have it back all the way to turn the lights on yet because I still got to put this back in. And I actually haven't gotten one. They didn't have one at the pet store I went to, so I'm going to go get that in just a little bit. Got some peat moss to put around the waterfall. Hopefully it'll blend in better with some water in there. Got the light on for the bottom right now. Still have to add the light on top because I'm not quite done. Got to rig the lights. There's also LEDs on the waterfall in the bottom, and they glow like a blue, so I've got to rig all the lighting to go together with one switch. And so I'm going to do that. But we got the side on. Unfortunately, they didn't sell vertical 36-inch long backdrops. So I've got a horizontal 36-inch long backdrop. Doesn't look too bad though. I've got this thing kind of ready. Still out from the wall. I gotta push it back. I gotta levelize it. But we click our switch. Let's see if I can click the switch. Boop. And we've got light. We've got light in the bottom, light in the waterfall, light on top. I don't know why that one light looks so dim. Okay. Got substrate in. The light actually heated up. That's good. The bulb is working. That substrate has been gravel. Alright. We got water action. That is sweet. Got that filter going. Awesome. Now I gotta put some cedar chips in there, or whatever it is, wood chips in there for the snake. Make sure it doesn't get too humid. Let's see what's up. Alright, we've got Dexter's floor set up. I'm not going to move him in there just yet, mainly because he's about to shed. He's over here. Okay. So you can tell he's about to shed because you probably can't see. He's very dark right now and his eyes are fogged up, which means he's about to shed. But as soon as he sheds, we'll move him over to the new one and we will cut his log. We've actually got his heating pad in between, if you can see that, up against the corner. So his heating pad is actually in the corner on the wall right here, which is pretty awesome. So he's still got his heat. Got a waterfall, and I have to cut some logs to put in there still too, so stuff for him to climb. There's a lot of room up top, so we got to fill that up, give him climbing room, and we'll be set. Finished product. I've got to clear some of this stuff off. Old cage. New cage. He's heat sensing right now. He's like, oh, the heater's back here. Yeah. Yes, I've been missing that for a day now.
Gore.
He's exploring his new habitat. So I did not expect this. He went straight in the water. He is on the filter. I bet he's going to pull that little tube off. Like, that was like the first thing he did. Too much reflection. Dexter went home, chilling in his little hovel. Wish there wasn't all this reflection. All in all, looks pretty pimp. Yeah, get that light out of there. So we got the trifecta. We got Dexter, and we got Frank. He's actually in the bonsai. Got his fogger on right now. And got the aquarium. I don't know where the big sucker is. Oh, there he is on the rock. He's cool looking too. Going back into his home. So we got the trifecta going on. Hopefully it won't use too much power. Got about 10 electronic devices going at once for these 3 things, but they're all very minimal, so. Alright. One last show for the YouTubers. Waterfalls especially cool. Alright guys. Took a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it looks good. Alright, terrarium is done. It is awesome. I love it. Had to level the water and had to use the car jack to jack up the table to put the level under the legs because it's too heavy. I also moved the lights in the bottom so that you have no bright lights right in your face when you look in the bottom, and it shines better. We added a battleship in there. We added some fish. We got a gamori. We also have some Cory catfish over here hiding. There's also a bristlenose Pocostomus. And after a couple days of checking, we're hovering at between 50 and 60% humidity, which is perfect. Temperature right there shows 85 degrees, which it's right above the heat pad, so it's probably just a little bit less than that, but that's also good. So I think it's going to work out perfect for Dexter and the fish. So now all we're going to do is wait and see if he actually eats any of the fish. So hope you liked the video and the build, and until next time, have a good one. Bye.